এমন বাংলাদেশ কেউ দেখেনি আগে। প্রধানমন্ত্রীর বাসভবনে ঢুকে নিজের পছন্দ মতন আসবাব নিয়ে হাসতে হাসতে বেরিয়ে যাওয়ার দৃশ্য। আর এভাবেই প্রকাশ ঘটে শেখ হাসিনা ও আওয়ামী লীগ সরকারের প্রতি মানুষের ক্ষোভের। যদিও এমন আচরণ নিয়ে এরই মধ্যে প্রশ্ন উঠেছে দেশ ও দেশের বাইরে। এমন পরিস্থিতিতে কি ভাবছে বাংলাদেশের বিদেশি বন্ধুরা জানতে চাইলে জাতিসংঘের আবাসিক সমন্বয়কারী লুইস গুয়েন বলেন, বাংলাদেশের চলমান পরিস্থিতি স্বাভাবিকে সব পক্ষের মধ্যে যে কোনো প্রকার সংলাপে আয়োজন প্রস্তুত, জাতিসংঘ প্রস্তুত মৃত্যুর ঘটনা অনুসন্ধানেও।
Every country is different, but I think what we can provide and what we can offer is really a convening role. I think one thing that the United Nations has done over the many years we've worked in Bangladesh, I think it's more than 50 years now, is we're a trusted partner. So we do have an important convening role, bringing people together to discuss, to talk, to find solutions to issues. I think we can facilitate dialogue, and I think that's going to be very important over the coming days and weeks. The High Commissioner for Human Rights has proposed that we have an investigation of all of the issues over the past weeks. It's important that that investigation be independent, impartial, that it's transparent, so we can provide expertise and a framework for that. And that's important because that will ensure accountability, but it will also provide a basis to rebuild trust and reconciliation, which I think will be very important for Bangladesh. This is an extraordinary country. We've seen incredible economic growth over the past years. And, the last weeks have slowed things down, have created a lot of tensions, have closed down businesses. But I think the things we can do to offer support to help people pick themselves back up again, to support the unemployed, and to address some of the student demands. There's been a lot of calls for new jobs, there's a lot of calls for improved education services. We can provide technical support. We can provide technical support in terms of rethinking governance or institutional reform or judicial reform. So there's lots of areas of expertise I think we can really bring to the table once the transitional government is in place, and once we have a better understanding of what the people in Bangladesh want and what support they would like to see from the United Nations.
লুইস বলেন, সাধারণ মানুষের আস্থা ফিরিয়ে আনতে কাজ করতে হবে সবাইকে, নিশ্চিত করতে হবে সংখ্যালঘুর নিরাপত্তা এবং সার্বিক মানবাধিকার।
Situation yesterday was quite extraordinary, and I think we're all still trying to understand what happened and how the future for Bangladesh looks. But what we've been trying to do is really maintain the most essential and the core parts of our programming. It wasn't very long ago that we saw Cyclone Rimal hit Bangladesh. We saw the floods in the northeast of the country. We saw Jamuna Basin being flooded. All of those people and those communities are still underwater in some cases. So we've been continuing all of the assistance where we can. We've obviously had to stop and start because of protests and security issues and curfews. But I think our colleagues have really done what they can to continue the programming. We've also done a lot where we can on food security issues, on health services. For example, the child hotline I think we've increased the number of children calling by 300% because of the tension. People are at home, they're hearing the fighting, children are very worried. So we've been doing a lot of mental health follow-up with kids. So anything that we can do to really support and make sure that the most vulnerable people are reached the way we can with our program. So that's been something that we've continued. And we've also, with the Rohingya refugees are still getting support as well from the UN when we can.
বাংলাদেশের উদ্ভূত পরিস্থিতিতে সংখ্যালঘু সম্প্রদায়ের নিরাপত্তা নিশ্চিতের আহ্বান জানিয়েছে ইইউ। এর আগে বাংলাদেশের অন্তর্বর্তী সরকার গঠনের সিদ্ধান্তকে স্বাগত জানিয়ে বিবৃতি দেয় যুক্তরাষ্ট্র। মোর্শেদ হাসিব, চ্যানেল 24, ঢাকা।